All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. I'm led once again by my beautiful friend, Yogi. I could say a million nice things about Taylor. She is going to lead us through a standing ab series. I'm about to get my butt kicked, I'm sure, but I'm excited for it at the same time. It's going to be quick, effective. You will need dumbbells. I have 3 pounds and she has 5, and then we will use a resistance band that goes around the top of your knee. But you don't have to have that either. So,
optional.
Let's do it.
All right. So like Bethany said, we're going to stay standing the whole time. For our first exercise, we will need 1 dumbbell in hand and our resistance band, if you have them. If not, don't worry about it. But our bands are going to go over our feet first. 1 weight in hand. We're going to send our weight overhead. We're gonna hold it here the whole time. Before we start, go ahead and pull that lower core in. Everything's nice and tight. And we start with knee drive. So we're marching up and down, nice and slow as you pull that knee up through that resistance. I feel like you're kind of moving through water, through sand. Exhale at the top and really contract that core.
So good, I can feel it already.
Slow burn.
Absolutely.
Let's go for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it down. Woo, set the weight down for a second. Go ahead and step out of those bands if you had them on. We need to stay with 1 weight. We're coming into wood chops, so feet are going to be a little bit wider than hips width distance, holding the weight on either side. You're going to come down to a squat, send the weight to the outside of the right knee, and when you come up at a diagonal, sending it to the left side body. And let's get into it. We're going to go for about 20 reps here. This is 18, 17, 16, 15, stay tight, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, halfway, 9, 8, 6, 5, finish it out, 4, 3, 2, last one, down, send it up, rest. Good job.
Let me guess,
Deep
other
breath.
side.
Yes, what we do on one side, we'll do it on the other side. So shake it out for just a minute. That gets those arms too, all that raising.
Yes, we got this.
When you're ready to get that stance, we'll send it to the outside of the left knee this time. Coming down to that squat, send up to a diagonal to the right. And let's go. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, last one, down, send it up to the bottom. We'll take a break from the weights for just a minute. Our next one is going to be elbow to knee, oblique crunch. Take our hands behind our head, pulling from the core, pulling that elbow to knee. Try not to bend down to touch. We don't want to crunch ourselves down. We want to pull everything across, but stay lifted. So think about trying to get them together, but we're really focusing on this lift. But we're right here. We'll go for 20, 19, 18.
Really hard to resist that urge to bend down. This one works on balance too, which I like.
Here's Daniel. 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one to the left. And down. Whew. We took a little break from the weights. Our next one, we're gonna pick them up again. Go ahead and grab one. We're coming into a around the world. For this one, we're gonna hold it on either side once more. Standing up nice and tall. Before we start, tuck that pelvis down, pull it in tight. We're gonna take our dumbbell around our head towards the right, come to the left hip, take it back the opposite way, around to the left, to the right hip. Let's get into it for 20, 19, 18. This is also really good for the back body as well. I'm getting some mobility in those shoulders. We don't realize how many little stabilizing muscles that we're using right here.
Like you feel the next day. Again, it sounds like I'm complaining. It's a good burn.
It's a good one. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Rest. Good job. Hold on to your weight. This is another oblique twist. So what we're gonna do, hold it on either side like we just were. Hold your hands out. We're turning towards the right, to the middle, to the left, to the middle. Again, we're not turning our feet, we're not bending our knees, keeping the hips straight, just pulling from our core to twist. Let's start to the right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, let's go, 9, think about your core, 8, relax your shoulders, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1, rest. Ooh, good job.
Thank you.
That one is killer. Okay, last one. A little bit different. Stay with me. We're gonna come into a sumo squat, so that is a wide stance. Point the toes slightly to the diagonal, and you come deep into the squat. Using your bands, arms come up overhead. Hold on to that band with your left hand. We're gonna pull our right elbow down towards our right leg for an oblique crunch. We're gonna stay on this right side for 10, 9, 8, 7. You can lose the band if you want. 6, lower belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We switch sides. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Legs are
2,
burning.
1. Stand it up.
Beautiful
Good
to
job.
realize how much core is related even to your upper body, lower body. It's like the center of everything, but
It
your
is.
legs can burn, your arms can burn, but it all starts here.
And we're working all of it. And the beauty is most of those exercises we did are really good for your back too. Great for posture, great for that back mobility as well. All right, beautiful job everybody. Let's come back to the middle of the mat. Place those hands at heart center. Let's take a deep breath in, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hope you feel grounded and ready to move on with your day.
I do.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys.